Hey guys, how you doing? Taking a morning walk, and also just saw The Matrix as well. About 30 minutes ago I finished it, and I'm so confused on a few things. I want to talk about, hold on. I want to talk about how this is going to be a spoiler. This is going to be a spoiler because I got to talk about some of these things as much as I can from what I just recalled. So from The Matrix 1, Neo is shown the Matrix. He's shown that he was never living in the real world, but a computer simulated dream world constructed by the machines. Gotcha. The more he learned that they were in a war with the machines to beat the machines, free all humans, and Neo was the key of doing that. I understand that. But here's the thing, where the sequels, I'm not gonna get into that much, but they continue on, they get to the end, and they actually succeed. But at the very end, how they succeed is by Neo's sacrificing himself to save Zion. Correct? Correct. So tell me, he's a high-profile target by the machines. He can do extraordinary things. And he, in the movie, in this one now, Matrix, I can't even remember the title, Matrix, this new Resurrection, Matrix Resurrection, I can't believe I forgot. He's placed back in the Matrix. He's placed back into the same digital world by the same very machines he beat. But not only that, I can't recall why the machines are still at war. I don't remember them actually giving an explanation in the film on why they're in war with the machines. Because as she was, I can't remember her name right now, the actress, she basically stated that they have to find Neo. That's their job. That's their mission. To find Neo. To find Neo's body. And they're going through like different segments of what happened, or an alternate version of what happened at the beginning of the film. So, I mean, he's a high profile. Why put him in the Matrix? I'm gonna ask that again. This is why, if it was gonna lead to this becoming aware again of the Matrix existence, that he's in a computer simulated dream world, why do it again? But it was not really a war. It was kind of like keeping peace by keeping Neo inside the Matrix. That was the agreement originally, yes. But why? He has such a huge cult following in Zion. The generation passed on the story of what Neo did upon generation. And you think that one of these groups or one of these kids who hear about the stories will be so fascinated that they will try to probably go look for him. But when they go look for, in this crew, the young crew who grew up, decided to look for Neo. But they couldn't find him until I think there was some kind of tracking, a signal, something. Can't recall that either. That they locked onto where his location was. And they found him and they unlocked him. It wasn't easy, but they did so. Now, I don't know why Lawrence Fishburne is not in this film. He should have definitely been in this film, no hands down. Because he gave it such a real good performance in the original movie. And I really enjoyed as well. I mean, probably he's getting a little too old or so. Probably he had some kind of falling out. I don't know the reason. But I'm going to say the movie itself in a whole actually tackles some real cool concept at the beginning. Where Neo is not really Thomas A. Anderson, company worker, but working at a game company developing the Matrix game. And like it gives you this real cool concept that what if we made the games, what if we made the exact events happen in a video game instead? And that's basically what he did. He basically, Thomas A. Anderson, the movie, basically game developer, came up with the idea for the Matrix game, and all the events that happened through Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions all played out in a video game format that everyone loves, and everyone's a big fan of, which is cool. And he and Carry-On Moss, they don't know each other in this world, in this alternate version, which is interesting enough, yes, because you have to take, it's a different version, a different take. I did watch some reviews before I actually watched the movie, and I totally agree with Doug Walker's review, which I watched a little bit of, and I watched Chris Stuckman's review. No, I'm sorry, a little bit of Jeremy Jones. Apologize for that. And yeah, I agree with some things, but it was okay. For me, it's okay. It's okay. And some parts were very interesting. I like that they brought back long-time characters that we grew up watching the original trilogy, seeing, and a lot of new characters as well. Jada Pinkins is in here, but she's much older because it's been 50, 60 years since or so. I'm gonna have to rewatch the film and see if my opinion changes. I don't know. But other than that, I did like it for the overall, and I did enjoy watching it. So, out of 1 to 5 Vs, I give it a 3. 3 out of 5 Vs. And it's good to see Keanu Reeves too. He has such a cool laid-back vibe. I really do. Carry-On Moss, they have so much good chemistry. Definitely. And so, but I just can't wrap my head on why put him in the Matrix when he's just gonna come back to that same solution. I haven't probably watched the films in such a long time. And probably the answers to rely on the originals, I could probably answer the new take on this film, possibly. So yeah, definitely. So, spoiler alert too. Spoiler alert. Carry-On Moss now has the abilities of the One, and her and Neo are like on equal. They both have extraordinary abilities. They can fly, and it's really cool how you see it done. I don't want to ruin that part of the movie on how she developed abilities. It's really cool. Hold on. Yep. So, what else? They brought back some original characters, like I said. They did some interesting new things, like making the original trilogy into like a game, a video game, actual video games that exist in the Matrix themselves. But I didn't understand why. Why put him in the Matrix and giving him this knowledge. Oh, and what's interesting enough, the blue pills, he was taking them as like medication within the film. Within the movie, he was taking them as medication, like to relieve his mind, to put his mind at ease, as they were working on the new Matrix 4. And that, I believe right there is where all the action starts. So I have to ask, was this a huge simulation of the new game? Remember, the Matrix is all about, there's computers, code, and everything. And in this reality, he's a game developer. So what if they have the ability now to actually take what's in your ideas and play them out in a virtual simulator? So that's possibly one of the reasons why all of this, the action starts, because right when he goes into, there's a fire drill. There's a drill in the company. Everyone has to evacuate, and he's looking for. He gets a text from one of his co-workers, and he goes into the bathroom, believing that she's there. As the text says so, if I recall, and he goes in and he sees the new Morpheus synthetic like agent guy waiting there for him, and tells him, listen, if you want to know the truth, follow me, take this red pill. And instead of doing everything by phone now, they can just exit by the mirrors in the movie, which is really freaky and interesting. They utilize the mirror time to time, which is really cool concept idea. I like it. Hold on. So other than that, I enjoyed the film, and I would definitely have to watch it again. And I remember reading an article stating that this film will definitely divide the fan base. And yes, I see why. There's going to be some interesting ideas, and that's going to grab fans and say yes. And there's going to be some ideas that fans are definitely not going to agree. So, yes. But still watch it. It's still an interesting time. I love the new ideas. Got a little bit confused. I probably have to do an update review for this, definitely. I hope you guys stay safe. Please. Thank you. Peace and love. I love you guys. And this is the end of my review. See you guys.